Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another freaking video. I have no idea how this energy just came up. My apologies, first of all, for not posting yesterday. Yesterday, that was Monday. I came back from home. As you guys know, I was at home. I came back here on Sunday. I just wanted to fill you guys in on the entire situation because my brain's pretty fucked up. Specifically, did not have any video plan, so I'm just going to be doing this in this video. As I already told you guys that I had a dentist appointment, I went ahead and got that done. So I had this left bottom tooth really fucked up. So they did filling for that specific tooth, and I also had another fucked up tooth that was at the top right corner. So I had to get that inspected, and the dentist told me that I would have to get rid of the tooth. So I told him to get that done too. So I don't have that tooth right now. They pulled it off. I have the medication for about 4 days. Hopefully the entire wound will be healed in 4 days with that medication, which I want to be focusing on. I want to be making sure that I get that medication regularly for 4 days. I have to take them 3 times in a day. So I've already taken them twice this today. My day is my night. So pretty fucked up, right? Another thing, guys, I wanted to fill you guys in on another journey. Hopefully this is on. Yep. I wanted to fill you guys in on another fucked up shit that happened, which my brain was not ready for it at all. So on Sunday, I decided that I would be coming back here because I had some work to do. I had to film a video. That's the reason, and my parents also agreed to it. Strangely, so they agreed that I can leave on Sunday. So that's what I did. After the dentist appointment, by the way, I had to go 3 days in a row to the same dentist. After pulling that tooth out, they told me to come next 2 days regularly, just to get a regular checkup in, to make sure that none of the infection is taking place in that specific tooth that was pulled out, or the filling that was done. I started my journey from home at 1:30 p.m. ish, and I'm halfway into the journey. It's been 40 minutes since I have been driving the bike, and halfway through, my bike suddenly skids, and it's like it drifts, and the engine starts making some weird noise, and my bike turns off completely. And I didn't get injured, and my bike didn't actually fall down, but it just got drifted in the middle of the road. Thankfully, I was in the last lane, which was pretty safe. So yeah, that's what happened. And then I was like, holy shit, what am I gonna do now? And it was like in the middle of nowhere, no freaking market, no freaking shop where I could get my bike, checked out. And there was no specific shop. And I asked random people. They were like, I have to go ahead 3 to 4 kilometers down this same road. And I also had 10 to 12 kgs backpack on it, on my back, which was there was a tripod, there was a bag which I showed you guys in the previous video. It was like my laptop was in it, my washed clothes were there, and my food was there, which I brought, which you guys would be able to see. If not, who gives a fuck? Going ahead and pushing my bike all the way. It's been like 2 to 3 kilometers since I've been pushing my bike, and thankfully God sends a really good person that helps me push the bike from behind, and I was able to get it to the shop. And I asked the person to please check this out, this engine was has been making a lot of noise. And he told me, like, did you check the engine oil? I was like, I haven't checked it in a while, but could you go ahead and check that for me, please? And he's like, okay, fine, we'll check it. And turns out the engine oil was pretty low. Another thing they checked out was, they tried putting in the engine oil, and then they tried running the engine again. It wasn't working at all. It was like not picking up the power. So I went, and then they inspected it a little more, and then they found out that another specific component was broken. That was time bearing. I'm not sure what's it called in English. I believe time bearing is self-explanatory, which is under the petrol tank. They checked it out, and a specific piece of the time bearing was broken, and it fell into the engine through the piston. They were like, we're just gonna have to fix this time bearing and it will be crystal clear. And I was like, ask them that how much would be the expenditure. And then they checked it out. They took some time, and then they told me that it would cost like 500 to 600 rupees. I was like, that's totally fine, just get over with it, get this fixed, because I really want to go. And it was already 4 hours me into the entire journey. I was like waiting there for 2 to 3 hours, and then they weren't able to get the specific part entirely new, or like entirely replaced, because it was a Sunday and no marketplace or the shops were open. So they had to use their one of the tactics, and they had to weld that specific part into that old part. So it was like temporary solution. They told me that you'll be able to get to Chandigarh and then you can go there and get it fixed by permanent, or you can just get the part replaced. If it would get me out of the situation, they welded that specific part and then they fixed it in. They tried turning it on, it still wasn't turning on, and then they tried inspecting a little more. They put their finger into the place where the piston goes up and down, and that functions through the crankshaft. So they went ahead and did that and figured out that the crankshaft was moving back and forth and the piston was supposed to go up and down, but it was not going up and down. It was like stuck below, and the crankshaft was still moving. They were like, we would need to open the entire engine to understand what the exact issue is. And I was like, how much time that is that going to take? They said it's going to take about an hour or an hour and a half more. I was like, I wasn't willing to wait that long because I've already been waiting for three hours. We came down to a solution that I'm going to leave the bike there and take a bus, come back home, have some rest, call the guy in the evening and ask them the status, get it fixed temporarily. I want you guys to look at it properly and get it done so that I don't have to spend a lot of more time and money onto it. So they're like, okay, fine, just give us the time till tomorrow. And I was like, totally fine, take your time. And then I went ahead, I went to Shivankit's place. You guys already know him from my previous vlogs, the Hindi vlog that I showed you guys. We went on the car review, Virtus GT, no, Virtus Highline Plus. I'll be linking it in the description box below or in the YouTube cards up here. Make sure to go check it out. I called them actually yesterday evening. What they told me was, after they opened up the engine and inspected the entire thing, they told me that the crankshaft and the piston was disconnected or it was broken. So they had to fix that entire part, and there was the shocking part. They told me the expenditure that was 4 to 5 thousand rupees, which was really fucked up because that was the total amount that I had for this entire month to get by. And I was like, there goes my money down the rabbit hole. I was like, fuck, how am I supposed to manage the entire thing? I told them to get it fixed and let me know when I should come to pick up the bike, and they said I have to go today at 3 to 5 p.m. I'm gonna be going and leaving this place at 3 p.m. And the craziest part is it's 40 minutes away from this place and 40 minutes away from my hometown. So it's like in the middle. So I would have to leave at 3 p.m. and it's almost 9 a.m. and I would have to sleep after this video. The reason I'm telling you guys is that things aren't always going to go your way. You just have to cope up with it. You have to adapt your mind and your situation through it and just go through the situation. That's how you're going to learn. You're going to be learning patience with it. That's the entire story. I would have to go there, pick up my bike. Again, just wanted to give you an idea of what the fuck happened, how I was not ready for the entire situation. I was really denying the fact that I have to deal with this fucked up situation. But I don't know. You have to do what you have to do, guys. You have to get through the entire situation to be able to come up top. So yeah, guys, like this video, share it with your friends. I just wanted to fill you guys in on the entire situation. And yeah, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. Peace out.